Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, what is going on? We got readings back to back here at Spiritual Court TV. I've been in meditation, talking to the ancestors, just, getting projections about what the future looks like. A lot of you are tapping in. There's a lot of things being literally destroyed in order for you to go about your way. So give thanks. I can't make it up. I cannot make this up. Ancestral spirituality, indigenous ancestors, the elders are here to represent you in spiritual court. When I tell you there is so much going on behind the scenes, I did a preliminary reading. The moon came out, the Four of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups in the reverse. Like, people are fighting more at trying to create illusions of the fact that shit is not falling apart behind the scenes because of the injustices that they rendered towards you. Clarify ancestral spirituality. You're somebody that's held in high honor on all timelines. You outrank a whole bunch of bullshit. I feel like people effed around and found out. Somebody even went so far as to maybe try to get you set up to be unalived, organized crime, mob ties. Somebody could be in a gang. Somebody could be affiliated with corrupt organizations, I just heard. Your ancestors are giving you a heads up. Y'all hear the sirens? Okay, we're about to expose it. Their plans failed, though. So somebody attempted to attack you in the spirit. It backfired. Whole life is going from shit to shittier, all messed up. Somebody's in the grinder. Somebody is spinning around, flipping around. This is what the ancestors are showing me. They are beating the hell out of a whole bunch of people. Somebody got so angry that they could have even tried to pay somebody to come and take you out. This is where they messed up. Plans failed, not working out how they planned. Now somebody has to reroute this weird ass plan to take you out. Somebody was coming to actually hurt you. This is how angry this group is, these people, whatever they got going on. Somebody had to make a detour. Somebody had to take a trip that they didn't plan. I love my ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for exposing that which needs to be exposed. I am eternally grateful and dedicated to the spirit realm. All souls that were stolen, all destinies that were cut short, all spirits that were trapped in between realms because of spell work are absolutely being vindicated. All of them. Clarify this mob ties. You were sending people to hurt the collective. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You were trying to catch the collective with their guards down. So they attacked you in the spirit first so that they could do something in the physical with the hopes that you wouldn't see somebody coming. Now somebody has to reroute. Somebody has a tarnished blueprint. That's what I just heard. That shit is under construction. No, they got rerouted by the ancestors. Somebody could be running into a snowstorm, a rainstorm, a mudslide, something like that. Clarify mob ties. You were sending somebody to unalive, the collective, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify. It was a Queen of Pentacles that did this. This is what Spirit is saying. The Four of Swords. Ooh. It was a Queen of Pentacles that did this. I just heard negligent mother figure. Negligent mother figure. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Four of Swords. What's going on? They sent somebody to hurt you in the physical. This is where they messed up. The magic had already backfired. Look, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Woo-wee. I wish I could say that this is going to work out. I wish I could say that somebody's just going to get a slap on the wrist. I wish that it were true. Honestly, for these people, I truly hate this energy for them, whoever they are. I wish that I could say that this was a lesson. No, it's not. It's complete and total ruin of this person's essence, like life force as they know it. It's like, it's almost like the ancestors are coming through showing me that this person is an ingrate, somebody that has no gratitude, somebody that can't get enough, you know. If you give them, you know, $500, it's never enough. If you give them $500,000, it would never be enough. Something about wealth and prosperity and greed. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, clarify, this person didn't know how protected you were. Somebody could be a crooked law official. Justice in the reverse. The audacity. The fact that somebody thought that they could do something to you. Spirit just said it's a coven of women, witches. Okay, so this is like a group of witches that don't respect the spiritual rules. This is what I just heard. Justice in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What's the mob ties? They tried to send somebody in to unalive collective. 10 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. It's somebody in your family. They know that you know that they know you know. 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups. It's somebody in the family. What's the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Swords with the mob ties? Okay. The Magician in the reverse. Manipulating energy. I just heard trying to block your alchemy, trying to block your manifestations, trying to block your road. Somebody came for the very foundation that holds you up. This is what they're showing me. Y'all bear with me. I'm ascending and I'm having big ascension symptoms. And for those of you that are mediums like myself, whew, you know, you go to, let me just have a commercial break. You know, you go to work when the spirits say go to work. People are like, oh my God, I could never. Well, that's why the gift is not yours. But for mediums, you already know spirits will knock on your door like, hey, I need you to get this message out. Somebody's messing with my chosen one. I'm like, okay. What do I got to do? Where am I going? What do you need me to do? Like, this is what I'm feeling right now. Somebody's ancestors ain't playing. I'm definitely channeling. Y'all bear with me. Clarify what happened. They keep saying they messed around and fucked. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was reaching for something that didn't belong to them. Keep your hands to yourself. This is what the ancestors are saying. Keep your raggedy doggone hands to yourself. That doesn't belong to you. This didn't set right with somebody. Okay? Clarify this person, this family member, Queen of Pentacles. This person is stressed out because you're in the sun's energy and your ancestral spirituality goes back since the beginning of time. You created it all. The four of cords. I want to say the 4 of coins and the 4 of swords. Somebody is laid down. Something's being put to rest. The 4 of cords. Somebody could have tried to connect cords. All 4 corners. Somebody could have called on all 4 corners of the earth for you to be blocked and dropped and trying to create cords on you from all 4 corners. Because that came out so effortlessly. It's somebody in your family, or not even your family. This ain't your family. Family don't act like this. Not the family that we have. Not the soul tribe. Not like this. These are raggedy bastards, man. Somebody disrespected your ancestral spirituality. In fact, they're very jealous of it. 9 of Swords, this person is going crazy. The ancestors are whooping this person's ass. I just heard blending their brains, blending their consciousness. Ooh, somebody's in the blender. Somebody's in the grinder. Child. On a whirlwind. This is what they're showing me. Come through. What's going on? 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You could have prayed about this. The Sun. For truth and clarity. Maybe you didn't know where this was coming from. Now you see. And your ancestors are celebrating you for listening to your intuition. So maybe you were in the dark about a familiar family unit, person, place, thing. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded, or at least that's how they're coming off. Knight of Cups. This is somebody that was really nice to you, somebody that went unsuspecting, somebody that you never really suspected would be doing this. Spirit says once the blindfold came off, your ancestors celebrated you for listening to your intuition. Never doubt your intuition. That's like self-mutilation. That's like self-annihilation. Don't do that. That doesn't go with the high priestess energy. What's this? Six of Swords in a reverse. This person's in bad health. Four of Swords and a Six of Swords in a reverse. They can't recover. I just heard long and painful death is what they wanted for you. And the pain that they're enduring is not something that they could have imagined. Well, it was easy when they were casting this illusion for you or requesting this by way of magic, casting this spell. But now that they have to sit in the middle of the illusions by way of what the ancestors are giving them, they don't want to feel it. It's excruciating. Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. Not only that, mental. Six of Swords in the reverse. They're not going to even allow this person to take themselves out. Damn. When the ancestors start closing the doors to suicidal thoughts, like, nope, you're not getting out of this. Because even if somebody tries to take themselves out, let's just assume that they are successful based on this hex or this curse or whatever this is that they conjured up. They still got the spirits on the other side waiting on their ass. So it's like torment in the earth and in the spirit realm. 11:44 on the timer. I keep telling people, look, leave people shit alone, man. Leave people's lineage, destinies. You hoes, man. Y'all some raggedy bitches. Leave people. Matter of fact, say less. Just tell it to the ancestors. They showed up. Knight of Pentacles. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody was heavily invested. Somebody could have been drawing symbols. Somebody could have been doing sigils. Somebody was drawing symbols. Yeah. Clarify, what else were they doing? Seven of Cups. Projecting. They could have been doing some type of mirror magic, earth magic. Seven of Cups. Heavily invested. Far beyond the time that you were supposed to experience something by way of a lesson. It's like somebody wanted a repeat. Okay, this is not uncommon. So oftentimes when people fail at doing spell work, okay, they want to turn back the hands of time because they want to go back to, this time when you didn't really fully know who you were, because this somehow gets them in a position of power, or so they believe, where they can still manipulate your energy. So somebody wanted you on a spin cycle of psychotic episodes, dark night of the soul, and they messed around and found out. You outrank these people. You outrank them by way of your bloodline. You may not have even been aware of that. You may not have been privy to this information, or if your ancestors were attempting to get in touch with you, somebody was definitely projecting by way of mirror magic. I just heard a dark mirror, a black mirror. Damn. Who the ancestor said, now tell me what you see. So somebody can't see anymore. I feel like they were scrying, spying, evil eyeing, burning candles, projecting illusions. Seven of Cups, Seven of Coins. On top of that, adding a little bit of razzle dazzle by way of doing death magic and earth magic and spells and all kinds of stuff, trying to send you to hell with the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody wanted to rape you, steal this Wheel of Fortune from you, rendering you some form of an injustice. This Queen of Pentacles could be connected to a corrupt official, mob ties. Clarify, organized crime. They wanted to get you taken out. Six of Wands. This is how this person's been able to get over, trying to win at all costs. Clarify, you tried to send somebody to unalive somebody. Somebody is really pissed off that you keep showing up. You keep showing up alchemizing this BS work. You're the Star. You're the Scales. You're the Ace of Swords. You're the Sun. You're the Three of Cups, embodying the essence of the Hangman energy. You can now see from a higher perspective the Star. I just heard somebody's ancestors saying, we've been trying to get in touch with you. So you could have had to get peace, be still. Something was so chaotic that somebody didn't want you to have a moment of peace with the Seven of Cups so that you couldn't really see who you were, tap into your power, ascend, tap into your knowledge. It's like right when you'd have an awakening, somebody was like, okay, do it again. Okay, do it again. Okay, do it. Now this person's in the Nine of Swords. Something can't be balanced out. The ancestors are telling me these people can't get no help. I just heard there's no justice, there's just us. The ancestors are not. They're not playing. They said there's no justice, there's just us, but we got it. Clarify. Knight of Swords. This is how they sneaking up on these people. Clarify ancestral spirituality. Queen of Pentacles, what'd you do? You were fake, you were manipulative. Knight of Cups in a reverse. This could have been a karmic friend of yours. Somebody that you treated like family. Somebody's in your family. Somebody was doing a whole bunch. What's the Ten of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles? What happened? The Three of Wands. Somebody wanted to affect your planning, affect your moving forward. So they watched you from a distance. Somebody was using mirror magic and earth magic to manipulate your existence on this physical plane. How you see yourself, creating illusions with the hopes that you would walk away from all of this protection. Somebody is saying, oh my God, Three of Wands, okay? It's about moving forward. Clarify, the plans failed. Mob ties, what happened? Yeah, this shit backfired. Whoever this person is that they sent, somebody could have hired somebody to unalive you. Somebody has access to the justice system. Justice in the reverse. Somebody could have gotten your address. Somebody could have talked to a family member to go into the database, get an address on you, something like that. Somebody should have left you alone. Somebody should have gone to do something other than what they did. Mob ties and organized crime. It's because you present yourself now in the spirit to be a threat to this person and this magic. This was supposed to be some powerful magic, powerful hexing, entanglement, confusion, never being able to get out of a web of confusion. Somebody was weaving and weaving and weaving this web of deception while you were bobbing and weaving, getting the hell up out of this bullshit. And now the ancestors got somebody on the mother freaking chopping block like a bobblehead. That's what I just heard. Ten of Swords in the reverse with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Whoever the hitman is, he could have blocked this person. He's not answering the phone. Okay? It's all been exposed. You're tapped in. Your ancestors could have exposed this to you. You could have had a dream about something. You could have had a dream about somebody trying to sneak up on you or come towards you. I just heard kidnap. Damn. Somebody's got a lot of pull, a lot of connections. Not anymore. Clarify what's going on. It was a setup. Four of Wands, somebody was around your neighborhood. Somebody could have even been in your neighborhood with the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, traveled to a distance, staking you out. Like somebody went real far, too far. And then they tried to blind you and blind your ancestors. But now that you can see with the sun, ooh wait. Six of Swords in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles is in bad health. Three of Wands and a Four of Wands. Somebody sent somebody to come to your area to unalive you. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This got exposed. This was revealed to you with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. The hitman ain't even answering the call. Clarify mob ties. You sent somebody to collect his house. Oh, okay. The angels came through and balanced it out with temperance. Somebody could have had a big problem trying to come towards you. Clarify. Show me mob ties. Somebody paid a lot of money. It's the King of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse that paid a whole bunch of money. This Queen of Pentacles could be somebody's wife. Okay, that's in bad health. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse with the King of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, it's a bad investment. Somebody spent a lot of money. And whoever this person is that they sent in towards you took the money and is not answering the calls. Eight of Wands in the reverse is like no communication, no correspondence. You know, hey, I was just wondering, did you get that done? What I paid you for? Child, a hitman ain't said a damn thing because that the angel showed up. It's so important to know your bloodline. It's so important to be in touch with your divine ancestors. It's so important to talk to the tormented ancestors and setting them free. That is a part of your spirituality. And that's exactly what you did. This is how you're getting the victory because you give reverence and respect to the spirit realm and bloodlines. You don't just run around being negligent, abusing spiritual law. Somebody's a whole warlock out here. King of Wands in the reverse with the Magician in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. When somebody couldn't get something done in the spirit, somebody was like, send this person in to unalive this person. This is how you know you've gone batshit crazy. When your magic backfires on somebody that is, I just heard a shaman. Oof. A star. Somebody that's supposed to shine. This is how you know you've lost it. When your magic backfires and then you go making a payment to a hitman because your cousin or your sister's cousin or your wife's cousin or whoever the hell this is works at the courthouse or the DMV or whatever this judicial situation is. You went into somebody's records to get their address, to find them, to track them down, a skip trace. You did something. Four of Wands, you came to their neighborhood. You traveled. Three of Wands, because you wanted somebody to sneak up and hurt this person. Whew. Spirit says yes. Clarify mob ties. Didn't I just tell you that somebody sent somebody in a chariot to come towards you? This is a corrupted official. Queen of Wands energy. What's the chariot and the Queen of Wands? The Emperor. This was an attack on a divine masculine. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles was in a relationship with the King of Wands in the reverse and still preoccupied with being concerned about this Emperor and this Queen of Wands going towards somebody. A lot of fire sign energy. This Emperor could actually be in Aries. Could be any sign, but he's in his Aries energy. Very fiery, very passionate. Aries energy, Aries. And you balance something out. This is a karmic feminine. Clarify this karmic feminine. What happened? Yep. It's a Libra Virgo. Somebody's in a whole nother relationship. And somebody was really preoccupied with this Emperor and where he was going. And so they went to attack him. They paid big money to stop him from being with this Queen of Wands. Two of Swords in the reverse. Big Libran energy. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords in the reverse. The Three of Swords, more Libran energy. Spirit is telling me it's a karmic Libra. Because this man broke up with her, because this man saw her for who she was, he walked away. She's mad. Two of Wands, he went about his way. Could be a fire sign. Big fire sign. Two of Wands energy. The Eight of Swords, she tried to trap and bind him. She did some type of crossroads work, went to somebody, paid for something, manipulation, and then she tried to take something from the divine feminine. Eight of Swords, she tried to bind this man, to box him in. The ancestors are saying we don't really take kindly to that. Trying to box him in. Eight of Swords. Three of Swords because he broke up with her. Two of Swords in the reverse. He's under no confusion, no illusions. Seven of Cups, she was projecting onto him. This was something to get somebody back or try to stop them from moving forward. Because this Queen of Pentacles is in a relationship with a King of Wands in the reverse. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. She is the common denominator. Five of Cups. I bet she is sad. She made a bad decision. Five of Cups. Four of Swords. Nine of Swords. Mentally gone. Mentally getting that ass whooped. Somebody is not sleeping at night. Somebody spent all their money for what they believed was teaching this man a lesson, only to end up in a coffin. Somebody could be coughing. Somebody could end up in a coffin. Five of Cups, you came for somebody that is so powerful. I mean, this person is like from the sun. Whoever this emperor is, he's like from the sun. His ancestors are real fiery, real spicy, real like, bitch, we will strike lightning. Like, yeah, solar flares type ass energy. Why would you do this? Well, nobody cares anymore. It's too late. Ooh, the ancestor said this person will live out their days in torment. I'm just here to be a vessel. I'm just here to channel the message. I'm just here. Don't shoot the messenger. Clarify mob ties. And somebody gave up a lot of money too to have this man taken out. Look, somebody was quite specific on how they wanted this man attacked. Look at these two men sneaking around, retching around. Clarify mob ties, organized crime. Spirit says this is the truth. Jealous about this man having a new beginning and moving on. Ace of Cups. So what's the lesson here? Listen, divine feminine, you already know. If somebody walks out of your life, you need to assist them, help them along, release them. If you need to call down judgment, you know what to do. But this right here, trying to bind yourself to a man, is the worst thing you could do. And somebody's in a relationship. They're coming off like a wife. This person could be married to this King of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, they're broke. They ain't got no money. Because somebody spent it all on magic. They had to pay the person who was going to do the injustice. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This hitman, whoever this is, they could be snitching on them. It's like taking their money and snitching on them. Somebody ran right into their own karma. Damn, the hitman is snitching. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody is broke, lost money. Nine of Swords, mentally having a breakdown. Once you get to this level of spiritual attack, you can't run from the spirits. They're going to beat the shit out of you. They're going to torment you. It's nothing we could do. Ain't no sense of these people coming to spiritual court. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse because you wanted to steal somebody's spiritual gifts, steal their new beginning, star energy. Knight of Wands. The Sun and the Nine of Cups. Close this door, Spirit. Thank you. This does conclude this message. I feel like without further ado, we will see you in the next video. I love y'all. Peace be with you.